Yolanda. All right, I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2013 graduation of the George Kosmetsky campus of the University of Texas University Charter School. I'd like everyone to stand so that we can start with the national anthem.
Put your right hand up on the heart.
I really appreciate all of you coming out today. I want to start with introducing our superintendent, Dr. Gwen Boyder, who's going to come up and say a few things. Almost there by now. Good afternoon. I want to thank you for the invitation to be part of this graduation ceremony and this recognition of your accomplishments, gentlemen. Today, you're participating in your commencement. Many people think of a commencement as a conclusion of a period of schooling, in this case, your high school. You will receive your diploma that represents your completion of all the requirements for graduation from high school. And I want to be one of the first to say congratulations on a job well done. However, today's commencement also represents the beginning of a new phase of your life. You've never been here before. You're commencing or beginning your adult life. It's not necessarily going to be easy, and things will not always work out the way you want them to, or the way you are sure they ought to work out. But it is your life, and the choices you make will determine the quality of the life you have. As you start on your journey through life, I'd like to share 4 brief quotes with you. If you're like me and you can't remember them later, hopefully you'll remember the names of the individuals who said them and go find them along with their other words of wisdom. The first quote is from Winston Churchill, who was Prime Minister of Great Britain during World War II. And he said, "We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give." You've had your life enriched by individuals who gave, and you can pass this giving on by touching other lives with your kindness and your caring. Give of yourself and help others. You will enrich them and you will enrich yourself. Thomas Jefferson was the 3rd President of the United States of America and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. And he said, "Whenever you are to do a thing, though it can never be known, but to yourself, ask yourself, how would you act were all the world looking at you, and act accordingly." So do good things and do the right thing, even if no one else knows. Always do your best, whether it's in school after this, in your work, or in your personal life. Don't take shortcuts that lower the quality just because no one is looking. Make good choices, even if you alone know what you chose not to do. And both of you made good choices to get here and to do what it took to graduate. And that's not easy. The third quote came from Margaret Mead, and she was a great woman and a great anthropologist. And she once said, "Never believe that a few caring people can't change the world, for indeed that's all who ever have." You and your generation, the the other young folks in this room. You're the future, and this is a really exciting time to begin an adult life. Humanity knows so much and has the power to make the world absolutely wonderful. You need to believe in yourself and know that you can make a difference, help others to make a difference, change the world into a better place, even as only you're part of the world. But dream big and change as much as you can. And finally, Woodrow Wilson was the 28th President of the United States, and he made the statement that you're not here merely to make a living, you are here to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, and with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world, and you impoverish yourself if you forget this errand. So be a yardstick of quality for yourself. This will help you achieve excellence in all that you do. But be assured that others will watch you, and there are those who will be changed because of what they see in you. Have a vision of what can be, not just what is. Be a light of excellence to the world. We need all the lights we can get. The staff of the University of Texas University Charter School believe in you, and we look forward to hearing about the good life that you will have and the differences that you are making. Best wishes for a wonderful life. Congratulations on your accomplishment.
Now, if Miss Melissa Ruffin would come up, she has a few things to say.
Hi, I just wanted to tell a short story about Andre because I'm the director of curriculum and I don't get to come out to the campuses that frequently, but over testing I'm kind of spread thin and I go wherever they need me. So I was able to come out to Kosmetsky one day for administering the EOC and course and the tax tests, and the staff told me that I was going to have a gentleman that was a little angry because he didn't feel like he needed to take the test. And so they cautioned me about his mood and his behavior. And I went into the room, and there was Andre. And I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And we started chatting. And he said, "Miss, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm a senior, and I don't need to take this test." And I said, "Okay, that's great." He said, "I have all my credits. I'm going to graduate." I said, "You know what?" I said, "I'm the one that gives final approval on graduation. So if you will sit down and take this test and do your best," I said, "we'll talk later about your credits and see that you are, able to graduate." And so he did, and he was an absolute gentleman the entire time. The next day when I went back, he was very disappointed that I wasn't the administrator of his next test. But again, I got report that he was fabulous and very well behaved. And Christy has told me from that point forward, he's worked very hard to make sure that he completed all of these credits. And so I did want to thank Andre and say congratulations. Carlos, I'm not real familiar with you because I don't get out that often, but I do want to say that you have accomplished a tremendous feat, and I want to congratulate you. I want to introduce to you your two graduates for 2013, Mr. Andre Middlebrooks and Mr. Carlos Mendoza.
Y'all are familiar with the book from Dr. Seuss, The Places You'll Go, but this is it's a children's book, but it's it really talks about going out into the world. And so we've got each of these young men a book of their own that they can keep, and you'll remember us when you see it and keep it. Don't leave it somewhere along the way. If I find it at half-price books, I'm coming for you. But, and also I wanted to go ahead and introduce, again, Dr. Boyer, who will certify our diplomas. And
Okay, once again, it's my pleasure and it's my honor to certify that these students have satisfactorily completed all coursework requirements and applicable exit level testing requirements as mandated by the state of Texas, and are therefore eligible to graduate and receive their high school diplomas from the University of Texas University Charter School.
Carlos Mendoza. graduates move off into the world, we're gonna go ahead and play the UT fight song.
Woo-hoo!
Hey, you can still.